Final stream for the very hard. I'm tired already. So for the UK and Canada matchup, we have Ryan Wood who will be piloting Baratheon trading with Horde, and we have Francis Cote who will be piloting Targaryen Sea of Blood. So let's quickly look what's going on and if there are changes to how the decks will approach. Looks like in the Baratheon deck there are almost no new cards from the expansion. So as we see, last is Fury of the Storm, so pretty much down the line standard deck. Interesting, we don't see the attachment that gives Disputed Claim, Bastards, and Working Ladies Renown if you have more power on your faction cards. Privileged position, that's something I love seeing. It's super strong, people don't play around it very often. And then Sparring will prove probably very useful if Ryan will manage to hit the Fury of the Khalesar. And other than that, Red Priest will be pretty huge. As I mentioned, I was seeing fast Robert. I think he's the best probably currently. And then we have Thunderman. For the Targaryen Sea of Blood, few things stand out immediately to me. This is the 3 times the track state. Okay, no, it's not a silver state. I was with the impression that it's a silver state. I would have said that very interesting inclusion and approach. But looks like it's a track state, so that gives a plus 3 strength for attacking character if he is the tracking, and everything in this list is the tracking. Resets of choice are Valar and Morghulis. Valar the Player is Valar Morghulis representatively. Quickly check if the game is set. So Francis looks like he already made the game, so I'll quickly join. Wrong language. So, and then interesting to see that there is only a single body rack. I would have considered maybe having an extra, considering there is Gifts of the Widow, Myrini's Market Shenanigans. But looks like that is enough for the deck. I'm pretty sure they did a lot of testing with this. And other than that, all the tracking you can think of, the small characters, the big characters are here. I'm curious to see. We see the small Rakaro and 3 times trading Khalesar. Ooh, that's a little bit much, but I assume that Fury stops. I mean, it's just because Fury is here. Other than that, yeah, nothing much. Single put to the sword, single put to the torch, single board of my boat to find this dedicated boat rider. So we have devoted. Boat rider says. So Ryan joined. Jotsimer has joined as well. And yeah, pretty much it. Quickly arrange the decks and let's see how this will go. We see Ryan on top and Francis on the bottom respectively. This matchup for Baratheon is heavily dependent on the setup, so just zoom out a little bit. Heavily depends on the setup. He is looking for those dupes or the ability to go wide, just because the Targaryen can. I mean, he'll start Vanquish, and with the at the gates, it's a little bit. It's a little bit on the hard end. Let me just. I wonder if Joe will not join me for. I'll see him in the game. And so, good thing to see bodyguard. Both parties are not playing March. So that's something that I mean, I hate to see it because it just makes those type of setups stupidly good in my eyes. And let's go. So we have King in the North into Vanquish. Very interesting choice straight out of the bat. So this will stop the economy, but still 6 is more than enough for Francis to go white. Vixen, what? How is it? I'll just quickly ask Joe here if you want to focus with him because looks like he's not looking at his Discord. Oh, did he answer? Can do. Okay, so we'll jump to the stream then. And sorry about this. So looks like Francis still managed to go white with enough strength, I would say, and he's set up for the next turn as well. So bridge stacking the Traki, so just the two of them will be 5 strength. So Robert will have to go into the challenge and hoping to defend it in some way. But we'll see how this will. Okay, so the Red God Blessing now will solve that problem, but Robert will have to defend the challenge. Definitely. Just because just these two chapters still represent 5 strength within the military. Okay, so Joe will set up his microphone and we'll go from there. Vanquish, of course, named Utraki. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the matchup?
Interesting because initially we all thought it was right, but we tested it a little bit. Came off a lot better than we were expecting. I think the like Ohor has enough like clocks that can slow the target down. Then the bodyguards kind of do the rest of the work.
Yeah, then how key is to manage to hit with the Fury with the barring?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think you can don't mind if you missed Fury. Knockdown. Still good.
Yeah, so oh right, so then actually that's a good plot in general in the matchup, which is surprising, I would say. Yeah?
Yeah, like this whole matchup is basically stopping the target.
Yeah, currently it's working for him.
And I'm pretty sure Francis is in March.
I would have expected March first turn if there was on March. This robot you should never let him on the board, I think. Deal with him immediately. And hunting accident, amazing. Also something amazing within the Bara deck that I saw and commentated when looking through a deck is that there is 3 times privilege position. Not many people are playing it, and looks like you caught onto it.
A lot of Barra cohorts don't seem to run it, but right, quite a while.
Yeah, we also considered it for a Starek when we played cohort tested a little bit. One of our guys wanted to play cohort, but in the end, yeah, pretty solid. And it also, I mean, it's a surprising card that no one used to it. Although now it open the list is a little bit different, I would say, but still. So turn 2. Do you go now at the gates, is Ryan, because you're set up? Or no?
Yeah, I'd expect so. Like, the biggest worry at this point is the fact that there's 2 so.
Yeah. And Fury then it's quite so with the 2 Kings Roads in a Fury plot, if France decide to play Fury, maybe a little bit dicey, so probably barring is also a good call.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Barham will fully stop it. Just Brian just needs to be able. So if that does, plays out great. Stannis
Yep.
just needs to now on Barham's good turn. That's that hand is making.
Oh, cheeky. So he's aiming either at the Marinese market, which is very important for the matchup, or one of the Kings Roads to hurt the economy. So looks like he feels safe now. Maybe there are more Ruoro cards in hand. Basically all the attachments are Ruoro. We see, unfortunately, only 2 cards. Eerie, Aegon, 3 times Missandei. I would say that's a little bit unfortunate for the exchange.
Yeah, apparently my game is frozen. See what's going
on. Yeah, so for the exchange, he found only Missandei and put to the torch and revealed.
It's not strange. Even seeing them. Oh, he got it.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of attachments. For a second, I thought they were Dothraki steeds in the silver steeds, not Dothraki steeds. I mean, which I found very interesting, and it's kind of smart, considering you can tutor them constantly.
Yeah, they do a lot of work in this window.
Would have done, but now he can just tutor the Arak that makes like 5 military challenges, which is kind of insane. Still, I wonder why he gave him Missandei and not Eerie. That's an interesting.
Guess if with that double King's Road, if for some reason from the Keldro, to the Sundays.
Free. Not to say, but we see another Red Gold Blessing Marshal and kneeling Brilliant Warrior. So why do you think, for example, something I found very interesting is in the Targaryen list, why didn't the Dothraki find place?
Dothraki C.
Corset card, I think it's Corset. When you win a power challenge, put a Dothraki character into play. basically for
I
free.
think it's just slots. Like I've seen some people. I think typically kind of just want to be doing them, and trying to get power off like beforehand, and they have enough other cards now that
Yeah. Do you have to commit quite a bot for overwhelming numbers? It needs 2 attacking, right?
yeah, but just 2 double attacking. If you're not getting that anyway, you're probably
Yeah. So looks like Ryan got a hold of the game. At this point.
it's been 2 turns. Target presence. Damning.
Yeah. So let's see how.
Going anywhere.
Wait, 2? Isn't there limit 1 per character or something?
Not on body.
Was it on the old bodyguard? Okay, another crucial hit. Looks like Mel is doing work.
That lack of intrigue.
I mean, they're not that much in the whole shebang there. And he was willing to gamble on that Missandei that's in hand. He will not hit it.
Didn't matter too much.
So just military with Irmi then? No? How is he planning to stand Robert? Or it doesn't matter? Because if there is Cote in hand with it,
Right, yeah.
it's yeah. No, I mean he will win on offense, but how does he plan to defend it then? Was my point. So then he doesn't do
defend what?
the military on the back. Oh, he was first actually, right?
Yeah,
okay, Francis was
just
first.
passed his challenge, so
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Good Ybringer. This rock is insane.
it's just
I have a PTSD from Corset first edition Robert. He was doing almost the same thing. But then it was better because it was on the character. So Shadow of the East and going. That's a card that I wasn't expect to see at all play, but looks like it's almost everywhere. You know that.
Shadow of the East.
Yes.
I wrote that off as quite bad when I saw it, and I was really a bit ecstatic. It's just quite efficient in the end, like especially like when the decks came back, came out.
Yep. And it's very interesting that the attachment faction has the attachment control, similar to the bolts in the Greyjoy.
Talk have so much attachment. Baratheon was like my favorite matchup when playing Tog VS because like just their attachment.
Yeah. Yesterday we watched Dark VS. I think I don't remember in all the matchups yesterday that we streamed with Ray. How sneakily that deck is on the side of the Germany.
That's castle inspector.
Yeah.
Mine's heavily based on.
Isn't it the other way around?
No, it's definitely not the other way. Like Carsten played it in the first the Swiss rounds, and I picked it up from there. So now
Okay.
I'm just running a slightly tweaked version.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't claim credit for that. It's really good. Makes a lot of good.
I'm very salty about that list.
Yeah.
What happened with the Jogo was sacrificed for gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one in hand, up in blood of my blood.
Are there 3 times Jogo in the deck? That's the question, because we saw 2 go now. Yeah, there are 3. Yeah. I mean,
It's like one of his characters. Stealth.
interesting. I'm not sure if he's the. Yeah, actually, he's probably one of the most consistent one. In no current Targaryen, actually, because interesting enough, they're more Dothraki than anything else. There is a weird time-to-time vote on Dany, but that's it. Oh, Standerman. And Mel is doing work in the days of Corset.
So I think this is kind of just the main thing happening. Whatever gets on the.
Can he call this turn? Yeah, definitely can call this turn. I was about to say what's the Resetis to Harris, but I don't think they will be next turn.
I think it should be done unless Francis has.
Yeah, then quick question, why is Disputed Claim not in the list? That's something I found interesting.
That's superior claim stuff.
Disputed Claim,
Disputed.
the attachment that gives 2 strength and renown if you're ahead.
I'm not sure.
Is it just because it's win more?
Probably. I think it's usually one of brand and kind of just got used to it. I have to ask him afterwards why.
And then I have a general question while we are just. I believe we are just going through the motions now. There is gold for both of my bot, but I don't think it will do that much. Find probably a Jogo, a Cote. Nothing with power icon, I think, that would get in the way of Robert. Out of top of my hand. Head.
Biggest thing is I'm not percent if Ryan can close now, just because of the ability to oppose. Because he doesn't have any power on his house card. It's naturally so.
Yeah, but 2 unopposed is 4 and unopposed into is 5. That's my count. I'm counting Robert to win. Yeah.
And the fact that
I mean, I don't think he should have played the boot of my bot to begin with before Imri trigger. But
I don't get around.
yeah. I mean, you never know. Okay, so Imri 2. So yeah, let host stay on the board. That card is insane. One of my favorite characters from the Baratheon expansion. Aside from his brother, Alistair is his brother, right?
I don't. Yeah, powerful, right? There's a lot of game. That's
I think now he's 1 short because of the.
I'm pretty sure you could just switch one of those cards.
Yeah. And now she will be intimidated for the military. Yep. Robert doing stuff. And he would have won even dominance with standing Stannis and the one gold. That was pretty fast. I mean, interesting enough, the matchup can go both ways pretty fast. So, yay, congratulations once again. So this is 5-6-3.
Yep.
Strong showing.
Yeah. You're expecting it to be close. I mean, we won one matchup. What?
Costa said that his matchup is terrible, but he somehow managed to pull it through.
Yeah, like it was the Greyjoy versus Targ one we played. Yeah, we also fought today. Tested it really badly. He might be kind of in it quite well.
Costas did Costas things. I mean, he's playing Voltron for how many? I think the whole year he's been on some kind of Voltron deck. So
yeah, a lot of kills.
I remember a lot of Copper decks, a lot of Night's Watch he played. With actually basically almost all of them were Copper, right? He got used to it. Okay, so yep. I mean, I don't think there is much to talk about the game with Ryan. So he just found. Rubbing in the salt. Okay, so thank you for joining me.
No worries.
And good luck with the next round. I mean, you have a very tough candidate. But I think both teams know each other, so
yeah,
it will be.
We're very happy to have got to the final, considering with the fact that we were one game away from that was 0-3. Like,
yeah,
we were like, if we lose to Germany like horrifically, we're not going to feel bad about it at this point.
Yeah. Actually, I was planning to see when I have time to just see matchups now because we know them and see what the data says. Although I found myself I'm very bad at calling matchups.
From my brief look at it today, I think it's about 50. Like, there's I think one or two strong matchups on both sides and a lot of matchups. But there's two mirrors as
well. Two mirrors? What are the mirrors? Quickly check.
There's Martel versus Martel. Dave versus Leonard. And Ryan versus Hanno.
Okay, Leonard is in his Valyrian Steel deck. And then Hanno is Baratheon mirror again. Yeah. Okay, so those go either way. And then what is James facing? James is facing Kwani, which is that's a very interesting deck actually. So we watched it yesterday.
Yeah, what I've seen of it. It's a lot of Lannister.
I mean, I think everyone is royalist here. Basically in all the lists, with few exceptions. Like James can play everything, of course. Dave is royalist, Costas is Voltron. Yeah. Okay.